welcome back to my channel. This is Lenoshka. What do you enjoy munching on or snacking on during the day or during tea time? I would love to know because I would love to share my recipes with you which are healthy yet decadent, catering to your specific needs, cravings and preferences. Let me know in the comments below. I am a huge cookie fan. Today we are making some healthy, sugar-free yet delicious peanut butter cookies. For more of the good stuff and healthy recipes, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. DM me on Instagram. My handle is Lenoshka. That's Lenoshka with a TCH. Let's go to the kitchen now. Hi, welcome to the kitchen. So the oven is preheating at 200 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. And these are the ingredients you'll be needing for today's recipe. 1 cup of peanut flour made just by blending some peanuts into the mixer. 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. 3 tablespoons of salted peanut butter and 2 tablespoons of date jam. If you like chocolate chips in your cookies, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to be using about 1/8 of a cup of chocolate chips, and for some of the cookies I'm going to be using chunks of linked dark chocolate, and some we're going to make just like regular peanut butter cookies. If you're feeling a little extra healthy, then you can go ahead and use some cacao nibs. I'll leave all of the ingredients, the measurements, everything down in the description box. I'll also leave you some links so you can go check it out online and buy them online. So I'm going to be using my homemade salted peanut butter. If you have just the regular peanut butter, then go ahead and add a pinch of salt. Now I'm using 2 tablespoons, they are heaped tablespoons of extra roasted peanut butter, which is like this color, and just regular peanut butter. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go ahead and check the link over here because I have my video of homemade peanut butter recipe and I have explained all about it right there. The jam that I'm using is also homemade. It's homemade date jam. The link is over here. Now the reason that I like to use homemade products is because you know exactly what goes into your jams or nut butters. If you are using store-bought stuff, like for example peanut butter, you should always check the labels. If the ingredients say only roasted peanuts and salt, then you're good to go. So I'll leave some links below what peanut butter I used to use earlier before I started making my own, but I highly recommend making your own. Go ahead and add the rest of your ingredients, which is the peanut flour and the baking soda. Let's get messy. Okay, so once you're done mixing, you should be left with what looks like this, which is a cookie dough consistency. Just check the sweetness. It's perfect for me. If you like your cookies sweeter, then just go ahead and add some extra date jam for sweetness. Now since we're making these cookies 3 ways, I'm going to be separating it just like so. And to this 1/3 of the dough, we'll be adding the chocolate chips. Yes. Okay, and just mix. So you line the tray with parchment paper, and I'm going to go ahead and use a ice cream scooper. If you don't have one, just use a tablespoon. Take a bit of this. I'm just used to using ice cream. So you can go ahead and line the tray with some parchment paper. I'm going to be using an ice cream scooper. If you don't have one, you can just use a tablespoon. Just take it out and roll it. You can use your hand as well to roll it into a ball. Place it on and use the back of a small measuring cup in order to flatten it out. You can use the back of a measuring cup in order to flatten it out. You can leave it just like this, or you can just adjust the edges. So I'm going to be using these chocolate chunks just to press it into the cookie. You can add however many you want. I'm going to be putting 5 in mine. This is the one with chocolate chips already added in it. That's it. And this is the one that we'll be using only with just plain cookie dough, and like how you would make a normal peanut butter cookie. So you go once over and then second with a spoon, with the fork. That's it. This is what the design looks like. This is the one with the chocolate chunks, and this is the one with the chocolate chips. So go ahead and remove the rest of your dough into balls and place it on the parchment paper. Let's go. Alright, we're all done. Generally this recipe makes around 8 to 10 cookies, but we got a little lucky today and I got an extra 11th one because I made it smaller. So let's put it in the oven. Now lower the temperature to 180 degrees and set it to 10 minutes. But just check in between. What you're looking for is an outer done cookie on the outer surface, on the outer ring. And inside, if you like it nice and chewy, you can just leave it soft inside. Okay, so let's go. Let these babies go in the oven. 180. Yes, these cookies are very healthy, but don't be a greedy cookie monster and eat all the cookies in one go. 2 or 3 are more than sufficient. Remember, moderation is key. These cookies are highly addictive, but they're also very filling and they're rich because of the roasted peanut butter I've added into them. Remember, life is all about balance. Try to eat healthy as much as possible, but also keep room for the occasional indulgence. Stay healthy and strive for balance. So these are the ones that I have cooled. These are for my second batch while the first one is cooling. Remember to always cool them, otherwise this is what happens. This is from the first batch. This is a little browner. If you like your cookies baked well done, then this is what you're looking for. I personally prefer the ones that are like light brown and still a little soft in the center. So this is exactly what you're looking for once you're done baking. So you can let them cool. Remember to cool and then enjoy them with a nice glass of chilled or warm your favorite plant milk.